Hey, this is going to be your Venus retrograde report. Apparently, I'd been talking for about 5 minutes and I never pressed play or record, whatever. Okay, so just to highlight, yesterday was October 5th. Here in Hawaii, that's when Venus went retrograde. There was also the annual draconian meteor shower. I don't know if, I don't think we can see that here, but for some of you who aren't here on my side of the world, I hope you got a chance to watch it last night. So today's the 6th, and I'm only now doing the Venus retrograde report, and I'm sure some of you had a little bit of action last night, so let me get to it. I titled this report, and I usually don't title my reports, but this kind of gave the frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn / fade into you kind of deal. It's almost like an Aquarius thing, you know, the hot and cold, but definitely different degrees. This one, Venus in retrograde, is at 10 degrees, so I'm just going to tell you now so I don't have to go back over the numerology of it. So it happened on the 5th, and let's see, I don't even have the 5th information here, so. What was the 5th? Yes, yesterday, Friday. What do we have? We had 5, 8, 11, 22, 10, 10, 5, 11, and 7. So 11, 11, manifestation portal, endings, completions, new beginnings, trusting in the universe, psychic downloads, and then we had a double dose of surprises and healthy self-esteem, presence, leadership. Okay, so now to the wordy part. Never mind the numbers, now that we got that over. So the Scorpio is, let me continue where I left off. Passion, sexuality. There's a lot of obsessive energy, compulsion. There could be jealousy, vindictiveness, controlling. Your dark side could emerge, as well as your sexual dark side, which is your secret desires. Keep it up here or in the bedroom. This also concerns psychology, therapy. You could meet your soulmate, or this could bring you the relationship with your soulmate that you're supposed to have. The occult will make its head known, will rear its head. There's going to be a lot of that, people reaching out and looking for why, you know, as above, so below. There could be a boost to psychic powers. Scorpio is a sign of death and taxes and your partner's money, legacies and wills. There's going to be emotional truths, and some of your hidden talents are going to be coming out, and this could be psychic. This could be hidden psychic talents. Okay, it's what you think about others, your values. There's also this air of tycoon. Okay, so somebody's manifesting some slick money. They are the professional. They are the business man, the business woman, the business person. Okay, money genius. Even though it's not a Taurus transit, this is like money genius. Okay, and somebody's got some abundance connected to that money genius, or they're gonna be getting abundance connected to that money genius. Now this is complete emperor, empress energy, an achiever. And it's time to ask a question. Are you in or are you out? Okay, it's all or nothing time. There's no middle ground. Either you're fascinated and detached, or it's ride or die time. Taking things to the limit. Okay, so Venus is going to be retrograde. It starts off in retrograde in Scorpio, starting on the 5th. And actually, we've had the shadow for a couple days before that. But in November, on the 16th specifically, it's going to be going direct in Libra at 25 degrees. Okay, so you're gonna have 40 days, and I'm not counting the beginning, the day it begins and the day it ends. Okay, just a time in between. 40 days and 40 nights of re-evaluation. Okay, your relationships are going to be tested. There's a call for balance and reciprocity in relationships. Okay, so back to the Venus retrograde. I mean, Venus going direct in Libra at 25 degrees. So 25 equals 7, and that's psychic download. So by the time this period of Venus retrograde in Scorpio, which will give you extreme clarity, you will know what you want by the end of this transit. Okay, but you can't act on it yet. Okay, wait, like I said, wait till Venus goes direct. And the fact that it's at 25 degrees, 25 equals 7, 7 is psychic download. So something you've definitely learned something from the retrograde in Scorpio, and now you're moving to integrate that into your partnership or your new partnerships as it goes direct on the 16th. Okay, now Scorpio and Libra is, you like to walk around naked and you don't mind being alone for long stretches of time, but you must learn to control yourself. There's a lot of loyalty and you can keep secrets. Okay, am I? Oh crap, you know what, I didn't even that's wrong. The way how I have it written here, I don't have an explanation for Libra. I think when I did that, it's because we already did Venus and Libra back then. But it's all about balance and harmony and seeing the other's perspective, seeing both sides of the coin, and complimenting the other, okay? Wanting real love and needing attention for it. Okay, so back to what I was saying, the Venus retrograde in Scorpio, all this from, let me start over with, in Scorpio, that's when you like to walk around naked, okay? No surprise. You don't mind being alone for long stretches of time. You must learn to control yourself, self-control and discipline. You are very loyal and you keep secrets, including the sexual ones. Don't tell anybody. Where was I? Oh, this could be a time of excess, so use caution. Exercise self-discipline, but at the same time enjoy yourself. If you can let go where you couldn't let go before, then by all means let go, but do no harm. Okay, at this time innocence could turn you on, or sick and twisted could turn you on because you're a horn dog. A lot of horn dog status. You got a lot of sexual energy going on there. Okay, love for you is all consuming and spiritual. It helps you reach the spiritual depths. Okay, if you're rejected, you'll respond, blah, 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 Mercury in Scorpio. You'll respond with aggression, and you might be vindictive. Okay, there's flirting, the art of seduction. You're temperamental and self-indulgent at this time. Venus rules all relationships. Self, partners, love, friends, family, money, business, pleasure. Okay, and then in the Libra aspect, when it comes back, it's the same thing too, but with the Libra, you're appreciating the arts, but not saying that you don't appreciate it with Venus too, because Libra's home sign, Libra is ruled by Venus, so you know there's a lot of similarities too, but it's like Venus is the whole enchilada, and Libra is a taco compared to it. I'm not trying to insult you, I'm just saying for aesthetic's sake, okay? It's just Libra is a little piece of Venus, is as best as I can describe it. And don't be offended. Mercury's in Scorpio, okay? If I'm fucking up the communication, that's just how it is. It's temporary. Okay, so everything is going to be under the microscope about your partnerships, okay? You're going to examine your lifestyle and your choices. It's not a time to make relationship decisions because this is review time. Any retrograde, you don't want to make any decisions. You want to take a look and rehash everything, reconsider and retreat. Spend that time, put that brain activity towards adjusting to your reality and recognizing whether or not you're happy in the situation or not. Okay. It's a chance to review exactly what you want, or to realize if what you have now is serving you. There could be the danger of sex with the ex, one night stands. You could be forced to choose between the relationship and your self-respect. Always choose self-respect. Hell no, you don't need that shit. Always choose self-respect. Because who do you love? You love number one. Who's number one? You are. You're number one to you, okay? You don't need to be number one to anyone else. You don't need to be validated by anybody. You validate yourself, okay? And that's what self-love and self-respect is all about. Self-care. Be wary of commitments, okay? But there is this overall sense of deep merging for those of you who do get through it. And even in the lusty passion, there's deep merging. Stop already. Okay, so the shadow side of the transit, there could be jealousy, vindictiveness. Someone could be controlling. There could be the possibility of cheating. You could be sexually deviant. Shh. Lusty. Shh. You could be obsessive. There could be somebody doing some stalking. There's possessiveness, rejection. Somebody could be treacherous and spiteful, self-indulgent, temperamental, and there's some real issues with narcissism and lack of willpower here. Physically, it could affect the male sex organs, and no surprise there. And the elimination system, and I'll just stop there with that description. Okay, so Aries. Venus retrograde is going to be in your 6th house of service, health, responsibility, and organization. Now, you're striving for harmony and good relationships with associates on the job. On the job. You don't like hard or gritty physical labor. Your health is good, though you tend to overindulge in eating and drinking. You could meet a soulmate through a work situation, so keep your eyes open. Shadow side, you have a tendency to be lazy and let others do the work. Come on, get up and do your own damn work. Taurus, this is going to be in your 7th house of marriage and partnership, relationships, and sharing. You look for harmony and fulfillment in both marriage and your partnerships. You're affectionate, romantic, and popular with the opposite sex. And at some point in your life, you're likely to gain prestige or financial benefit through a mate or a partner. You could marry early and possibly more than once. You're a natural peacemaker. Your shadow side, you're resentful if they don't make the first move. So sorry. So sorry, Charlie. Too late. So Gemini, this is in your 8th house of death and regeneration. Your ability to deal with life, intimacy, and sex, bonding, shared property. You're intense about sexual involvements and look for fulfillment in them. You're likely to inherit money from a loved one or a marriage partner, or you can gain from career advancement of somebody who loves you. Sexual relationships tend to be harmonious at this time. Shadow side, laxness and reluctance to handle disabilities. Gemini, get on your shit. Take care of it. Cancer, this is going to be in your 9th house, mental exploration, long distance travel, philosophical beliefs, study, higher learning, ethics, and moods. Okay, Cancer, you have warmth and understanding for people from different backgrounds. You're open to new ideas and experiences. Chances are good that you receive some kind of honor in your life. You could possibly marry abroad or marry a foreigner. You have very high ideas. Your shadow side is you often long for the unattainable. Okay, so get real and get clear with your goals and what you can and can't achieve. Leo, this is in your 10th house of career and public standing, personal status, goals, fame, success, achievement, and public image. Now, you have an ability to use your charm and diplomacy to further your interest. You could be involved in artistic or cultural work or in creating something that's beautiful. Beautiful. You're likely to be popular with the public. Partnerships or marriage should enhance your career. Shadow side, you run the risk of scandal or disappointment through or because of women. Okay, that's like rumors, Virgo, this is in your 11th house of hopes, wishes, friends, social life, group, society. You're sociable and fond of people and usually have a lot of friends. You will likely benefit from your associations in both a social and monetary way. You're drawn to marry a friend or someone you meet through a group or association. You're tactful and diplomatic with people. Your shadow side, you could confuse friendship with love. Boundaries. Libra, this is in your 12th house of self-undoing, secret sorrows, secret dreams, endings, closure, healing, and spirituality. You're emotional and sensitive, and you're capable of giving true and selfless love. You're most content when leading a private and secluded life. There's a possibility of a secret love affair, temptation. You have artistic and creative urges. Now, the shadow side is you could be in danger from frenemies, okay? So pay attention to your surroundings. Know who your friends are, okay? Scorpio, this is in your first house of self, personality, self-expression, first impression, beginnings, and your attitude. You eat crisis for breakfast. You're affectionate, flirtatious, and usually quite good-looking. You have charming social manners and like to have companionship. Your appearance is very important to you. Frickin' Mercury and Scorpio. Fucking me up. Your appearance is important to you and you tend to spend too much money on yourself. You're sympathetic, artistic, and cheerful, and intense about sexual involvements. You look for fulfillment in them within the partnership. Sexual relationships tend to be harmonious also. You may withhold affection or be unable to attract true love and fulfill yourself with multiple lovers if you were denied expression when you were young, or if love was unrequited or lost. You must learn to trust yourself and control yourself. You cannot exert control over anyone else. Time for a makeover and a perspective check. Stay positive. Stay positive. Shadow side, you could be lazy, narcissistic, or a little too fond of luxury and pleasure. Sagittarius, this is in your second house of material security, money and possessions, values, work, daily routines, and environment. You're going to have financial opportunities or gains through friends and ventures. Yay! Ventures with a business partner is going to be lucrative, but watch out for your spending habits. What are your goals? You like to spend money on clothes, jewels, personal adornment, and pleasures. And if you are male, you'd like to spend on females. You are generous, fair, and honest in all your financial dealings. You have an ability to use beautiful things profitably. Interesting. Boy, this Mercury in Scorpio. I'll have to check what degree Mercury is in my Scorpio to see when I'm really going to be flubbing up. Shadow side is you could be extravagant. The love of luxury and expensive possessions. Wow, I am truly screwing this up. And lack of willpower, inadequate willpower. Capricorn, this is going to be in your third house of communications, intellectual ability, siblings, friends, neighbors, and community. You're very artistic and you have an innate sense of taste and design, and you win attention for your ideas in a way that people find just charming. Your social life may involve taking a number of trips, travel, road trip. Love may come about because of traveling or correspondence, communication. Nice. You're cheerful, creative, eloquent in speech and writing. Shadow side, you could be mentally lazy, okay? So do the work, don't put it off, or don't try to do something physical in order to ignore it, hoping it'll go away. It's not gonna go away. It is something you have to deal with. You could be superficial, you could be swayed by emotion. Aquarius, this is in your fourth house of home, early and later emotional security, family roots. Your home is your palace and your showpiece. You surround yourself with beautiful things. Your happy childhood memories are attached to your mother, and you could be reminiscing in them right now at this period of time. Why did I stop in the middle of talking? I might just have to do a video on Mercury and Scorpio and see how many times I screw up in that one. Okay, Aquarius, you want to promote harmony in domestic relationships. The shadow side, you could be spending too much on household items, okay? So watch that. Watch the pocketbook. Pisces, this is in your 5th house of sex and creativity, enjoyment of life, resources, play, and expression. You like being social, and you like being in the spotlight. You like a lot of attention. You want people to know that you're the rock star. You attract romance, and you usually have a lot of lovers. You take pleasure in creative work and are affectionate with children. You have the talent to succeed in the artistic and entertainment world. I said you were a star. Shadow side, sometimes you can be self-indulgent and overly fond of applause. Get over yourself. Try to control it. Okay, guys, so that is your Venus in retrograde in Scorpio report. Good luck. I hope you make it through.